Very good evening, students. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology. And today we are going to see a very interesting topic in mathematics, geometric progressions. And after few geometric progressions, we would also see a few arithmetic progressions also. All right? Yes. All right. So before we start, let us see what is geometric progression, right? So geometric progression is a list of numbers in which first term is non-zero. Each succeeding term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term with a fixed non-zero number r, except the first term. This fixed number is called common ratio. So yesterday when we did the arithmetic progression, we had a common one which is called as D. Isn't it A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D? So here we have the common ratio as R. All right? Yes. So what is the general form of geometric progression? It is AR, AR square, AR cube and so on. So now how do you find out the common difference in this second term divided by the first term? Okay, let me just explain it. Now this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term. So now how do you find out the common difference? So common difference is nothing but you have to divide the second term by the first term. So whereby your common difference is R. You can check whether the following is in GP by taking the third term divided by the second term. So whereas A gets cancelled, R gets cancelled, so you get R. So this is equal to this. Therefore, the given term forms part of geometric progression. Yesterday when we did in arithmetic progression, we had A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Here we are doing AR, AR square, AR cube. So I'm sure you all would have understood and made a note of this. All right, now see here. If the first term and the common ratio of a GP are A and R, then the nth term is AN is equal to AR to the power n minus 1. Right? So nth term is supposing in your sum the last term is given, then that's supposed to be the nth term. All right. So AN is nothing but AR to the power n minus 1. All right. So in GP, okay, we have A comma B comma C. So if it is in GP, then we write the formula B square is equal to AC. Is it clear? So what do we write? B square is equal to AC. So if we need to check if any term belongs to geometric progression or not, then we have to use the nth term formula and solve for n. If n is integer, then the given term belongs to the GP, otherwise it does not belong. Like how we saw yesterday in AP. If it is an integer, then it belongs to AP, right? Like that. Here, if it is an integer, then it belongs to GP. Otherwise, it does not belong to GP. All right? Yes. Now, the first sum, let's do it. Students, you can start trying, try to solve it. We will also do. Okay. All right. See, the nth term is AN to the AR to the power n minus 1. What is A first term? That is 4. And what is R? Like how in AP we had common difference, here we have R is second term by first term, which implies R is equal to 2. And what is AN is nothing but 512. Now just substitute in this. 512 is equal to 4 into what is R2 to the power n minus 1. Right? Now 512 can be written as 2 to the power 9. How do you know 512 can be written as 2 to the power 9? It's very simple. Just take an LCM. Try to do. 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10. 2 6 are 12. So like that you keep on doing. Then you will find that 512 is nothing but 2 to the power 9. Which is equal to 4 can be written as 2 square into 2 to the power n minus 1. So since the base is same, the power can be added. So 2 to the power 9 is equal to 2 to the power 2 plus n minus 1. So here the base is same. You can add the powers. 9 is equal to 2 plus n minus 1. So that is 9 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So n plus 1, which implies n plus 1 is 9. N is equal to 9. When this 1 goes to the other side, it becomes 9 minus 1, which is n is equal to 8. So your answer must be 8. All right, students. So only few sums can be done because of the time constraint. I'll give you 2 minutes to finish the other sums. Now let's check the answer. Yes, it is 8. Is it clear? So this is how you need to find out the terms. All right, now with this note, let's move on to the next sum. Right, so here we have common ratio. Now find the first term. Okay. So common ratio in a GP is 3. Fifth term, just a second, see this. Fifth term is 486. Okay. All right. So fifth term is 486. Right. So T5 is 486. And R is 3. You are asked to find out the first term. Yes, I don't know how the answer got clicked. Yes. Okay. Right. So see here. Right. So the common ratio R is 3. T5 is, what was the T5 that we found out? 486. Right. T5 is 486. All right. So now we need to find out the first term. Right. So now we can use the same formula. AN is, now we know A5, isn't it? So A5 is, we don't know what is A, but we know what is R, that is 3 to the power. What is N? N is 5. So 5 minus 1. And what is this? A5 is 486 is equal to A into 3 power 5 minus 1 is 4. All right? Yes. So A can be written as 486 divided by 3 power 4. Right? So let's continue here. So now 486, try to take LCM of that. What do we get? 486. So 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3. So again, this will go in 3. 3 twos are 6. 3 sevens are 21. 3 nines are 27. 3 threes are 9. 3 ones are 3. All right. So now this 486 can be written as 3 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 to the power 5 into 2 is equal to 3 to the power 4 into a. Right? Yes. Now 3 to the power 5 will bring it down. 3 to the power 4 into 2 is equal to a. All right. So now we can bring this 3 to the power 5. When it is division, you can bring it as 3 to the power 5 minus 4. Okay. Into 2 is equal to a. So 3 to the power 5 minus 4 is 1. So 3 power 1 into 2 is a. So 3 power 1 is nothing but 3 into 2 is a, which implies a is equal to 6. That is how you have got the answer as 6. More simpler method can also be done, but I have done little easier one, which is little lengthy so that it is easy for you to understand. So I have not skipped any steps. So this is how you find out the first term. All right. Yes, I'm sure you would have understood. Let's move on to the next sum. Yes. The common ratio. Yes, the common ratio in a GP is 5. Which term is 625? If the first term is 25. All right. Yes, let's try doing this. Right. So here they say that common ratio, that is R is equal to 5. Okay. The first term A is 25. Okay. So now what we need is N. So we want N. But they say that AN is 625. Right? Yes. So let's try solving it. So we have AN 625 is equal to, what is A? 25 into R is 5 to the power N minus 1. Right? So 625 can be written as 5 ones are, 5 fives are, 5 twos are, 5 ones are, 3 sevens are 21, 7. Okay. So 625 can be written as 5 square into 3 into 7 is equal to 5 square into 5 to the power N minus 1. Okay. So 5 square into 3 into 7 is equal to, now since the base is same, let's add 5 to the power 2 plus N minus 1. So 5 square into 3 into 7 is 5 to the power 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 plus N. All right. Yes. So now bring 3 into 7 one side. Okay. So 5 to the power N plus 1. So this becomes the division 5 square. So now when it goes up, it becomes 3 into 7 is equal to 5 to the power N plus 1 minus 2, which is 7 threes are 21 is equal to 5 to the power N minus 1. All right. Yes. So now we have to bring this 21 in terms of 5. Right. So that you can always substitute your power. Isn't it? Okay. So 21 is equal to 5 power N. Okay. By 5. So why don't we try this way? 5 ones are 5. 5 twos are 10. So 105 is equal to 5 power N. Now let's try Same thing you get, isn't it? So 5 into 21 is 5 power n, right? All right. So just a second. All right. Yes. So it is 625, isn't it? Yes. Right. So what happens? So when you solve for n, so what happens when you solve for n, you get n is equal to 4, right? Right. By using this formula, AR to the power n minus 1, right? All right. So let's move on to the next step. Next sum. Your common ratio in a GP is 0.1. Just a second. Okay. So your common ratio in a GP is 0.1. Which term is 200 if the first term is 2 lakhs? All right. So here also you are given a hint that you have to use AN is equal to AR to the power n minus 1 formula. So they're asking us which term is 200, which means n. All right. Yes. So 2 minutes can be given to solve the sum, and like how we got the last sum, even this can be solved in the same way, right? So the common ratio is 0.1. It can be written as, instead of 0.1, it can be written as 1 by 10. Okay. And your first term is 2 lakhs. Okay. And into R is 0.1 to the power n minus 1, which is equal to 200. All right, students. So the same way, let me just quickly explain it. Right. So your A is 2 lakhs. Okay. Next, your R is 0.1. In other words, it can be written as 1 by 10. Okay. N is asked. And your AN is 200. Right. So same thing you have to do. 200 is equal to, your first term is 2 lakhs into R is 1 by 10 to the power n minus 1. Clear? So you can just bring 200 divided by 2 lakhs, whereas you get 1 by 1000, right? So let us try. It is 1 by 1000 will be equal to 1 by 10 to the power n minus 1. So 1000 can be written as to the power 4 to the cube. That is 10 into 10, 100. Yes, is equal to 1 by 10 to the power n minus 1. Right? So you can always equate your power. N minus 1 is equal to 3. N is equal to 3. This minus 1 goes that side, it becomes 4. Therefore, your n is 4. All right. So this is how you find out the value of n. With this, we are moving on to the next sum. The first term of the GP is 1.5. Common ratio is 2. Find the seventh term. Okay. Yes. Quickly, we'll try to solve this. A is 1.5. In other words, 15 by 10, which is easy for us. R is 2, N is 7. So we are supposed to find out A 7. So what is A? 15 by 10 into R is 2 to the power 7 minus 1 is 6. Now this implies 15 by 10 into What is 2 to the power 6? 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, 16 twos are 32, 32 into 2 is 64, right? So 15 into 64 by 10. All right. So let's just multiply 64. Okay. So 5 threes are 15. 5 twos are 10. Okay. So 2 ones are, 2 threes are, 2 twos are. So 2 threes are 6. 3 threes are 9. So your answer must be 96. Let's check. Yes, it is 96. All right. So how do you do this? Just put it in this formula. Just put it in this formula, AR to the power n minus 1, and we'll be getting the answer. All right. Yes. Right. So the next is, we have 4 comma x comma 9. It is in GP. Then what is x? Okay. So here we have A is 4. X is B. C is 9. So now let's substitute in this formula. Okay, so B square is X square is equal to A into C. Right, so X square is 9 fours are 36. So X will be square root of 36. X is plus or minus 6. So here we are taking it as positive. Therefore, the value of X must be 6. All right, let's check. Yes. All right, students, so you should not forget for GP it is B square is equal to AC. Okay, so here, all right, see the next one. If X comma XY square comma XY cube forms a GP, then its 15th term is dash. All right, so 15th term is nothing but A. 15 is equal to X into, okay, I think this can be solved. Okay. See here, what is A, X, what is R, second term by first term, which implies R is Y. Okay, so now we want A15 is equal to A into R is Y to the power 15 minus 1 is 14. So A15 is XY to the power 14. So this should be the answer. Very simple. Okay. Okay, so once again, XY by X. Yes, it should be Y. Okay. So A R. Right. So here it should be XY to the power 14. Your answer must be option 2. Okay. Your answer must be option 2 and not option 4. All right, let's move on to the next sum. Yes, and this is a homework sum. Please take it out, take it down, and so that you can do the sum in your house. A person deposited rupees 1 lakh in his bank account. The bank is going to give him a simple interest of 5% per annum. If we write the list of the year end balance every year, which series will be that? Okay. So simple interest means you should calculate a normal simple interest, 1 lakh into 5%. Okay. So just make the series 1 lakh. The next will be 1 lakh plus 5%. Next from that 1 lakh plus 5%. Like that you go on, make the series. And now you can find out once the series is got whether it is arithmetic or geometric. How do you find out whether it is arithmetic or geometric? If it is arithmetic, your second term minus first term must be same as third term minus second term. If it's geometric, second term by first term must be equal to your third term by second term. All right. So I hope you would have taken down the sum and do the homework. and submit it, whatever is your answer, you can always reply to us. Okay. So you can use our WhatsApp number 733-728 522 733-728 All right. Yes. See the next sum. Again, another homework. Two sums is given as of now. In this, the question is same, but in the earlier sum, it was simple interest, but here now it is compounded annually. Okay. If we write the list of year-end balance every year, which series will be that? Whether it is arithmetic or geometric. All right. So quickly take down your questions so that we can move on to the next question. All right. Hope you would have taken down your questions. All right. Now let us solve few sums from arithmetic progression. Right. So see here, if X, Y, Z are in AP, then what is 2Y? All right. So what is 2Y? Now we saw that if it is going to be GP, then it is B square is equal to AC. Okay. Right. So how is it X plus Y? Because in AP, it is A plus C by 2, isn't it? So it is X plus Z by 2 is equal to Y, right? So when the 2 goes to the other side, it becomes 2Y is equal to X plus Z. All right, so hope you would have understood this. It's a very simple formula based. See the next question. Which term of the AP 24, 21, 18 and so on is the first negative? Is it A10, A9, A6, A11? See the hint. When the first term is very big, then equate nth term to 0. Then get the value of n. The next integer of that n must be first negative term. So here, the first term is 24. The common difference is 21 minus 24 is minus 3. To arrive at the right answer, we can quickly write down the terms and find which term is negative. Right? Like, yes, see here, 24, 21. Okay, so 4 minus 3. Next, 21 minus 3. 18 minus 3. 15. 15 minus 3. 12. Next, 12 minus 3. 9. 9 minus 3. 6. 6 minus 3. 3. 3 minus 3. 0. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Okay. So here you can actually find out. Right? Count 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in the 10th term, A10 only, we are getting the negative. All right. So these things can be quickly found out by actually, doing it ourselves by writing the terms. All right. So hope you would have understood. Let's move on to the next sum. The sum to n terms of 1, 8, 27, 64 and so on is dash. So what is sum to n terms? It is n square into n plus 1 the whole square by 4. All right. So n square, right? Because it becomes 8 is 2 cube, isn't it? 27 is 3 cube. 64 is 4 cube. So like that, when you find out, you use the sum of cubes formula. N square into n plus 1 the whole square by 4. All right. Yes. See the next question. Which term of the AP 125, 120, 115 and so on is the first negative? Okay. So when the first term is very big, then equate nth term to 0. That is a plus n minus 1 into d is 0. So then we get the value of n. The next integer of that n must be the first negative. All right. So your answer becomes 27. Yes. Let's see. So we use the formula 125 plus 125 plus n minus 1 into your d is 120 minus 125, that is minus 5. Right? So 125 plus, we don't know what is n, into d is 120 minus 125, that is minus 5, is equal to 0. So minus 5 into n minus 1 is equal to minus 125. Right? So minus minus gets cancelled. N minus 1 is 125 by 5, which implies n minus 1 is 5 2s are 10, 5 5s are 25. N will be, when this plus 1 goes to the other side, it becomes 26. So 25 plus 1 is 26. So when n is equal to 26, then the term becomes 0. So the next term after 26, that is 27, it becomes negative. So that's what very beautifully it is. They have explained. When the first term is very big, equate it. So a plus n minus 1 into d is 0. So we get 0. That is when n is 26, you get 0. Then get the value of n, the next integer of that n. That is after 26, it's 27. That must be the first negative. All right. So hope you would have understood. Let's move on to the next question. Which term of the AP 190, 80 is 0? So same thing here. When the first term is very big, then equate the nth term to 0. So just now we actually worked out the same pattern. Let's try doing this also. A plus n minus 1 into d is 0. A is 100. We are supposed to find out n. D is 90 minus 100 is minus 10 is 0. So 100 minus 10 into n minus 1 is 0. Right? So 100 minus 10n plus 10 is 0. So 100 minus 10n plus 10. Yes. So 100 plus 10 is 110 is equal to 10n. So n will be 110 by 10, which is n is equal to 11. So this shows that when n is 11, that is the term that your AP becomes, the term becomes 0. So after this, right? So which term is 0? That's what. This is only 0. Clear? In the last sum, it was asked which term is negative. So if it is negative, after 11, your 12th will be negative. So 0 means n is 11. All right? Yes. Let's quickly move on to the next question. If the nth term of an AP is 3n plus 5, then its common difference is dash. Okay? Right. Now hints is being given. Find two terms substituting n is 1 and n is 2 in 3n plus 5 and find the difference. Right? So when n is 1, it becomes 3 plus 5, that is 8. When n is 2, it becomes 6 plus 5, that is 11. So find the difference, 11 minus 8, which is 3. Right? That is how the answer is. So the coefficient of n is the common difference. All right? Yes. See the next question. A plus 3d, a plus d, a minus d, and so on. The next term of an AP is dash. Right. See here. For that, we need to find out the common difference. Right. So your common difference is second term minus first term, which is minus 2d. Clear? Now what is and so on? The next term of an AP they want. Okay. So third term minus first term. It becomes minus 2d. So your next must be a minus d minus 2d, which is a minus 3d. Okay. So how do you get this? To this term, add your common difference. So a minus d minus 2d becomes a minus 3d. Right? That is how your option 4 is the correct one. See the next question. If the sum to n terms of an AP is 4n squared plus 5n, then its common difference is dash. Okay. So what is the common difference? So S1 and S2. Right? So find T2 as S2 minus S1. Then the common difference is T2 minus T1. Okay. So similar sums we just now did. Right? And you will get your common difference as 8. Okay. All right. See the next question. The product of two terms is 91 and their arithmetic mean is 10. Then find the bigger number. Right? So now we are assuming let the numbers be A, comma B, comma C. A into C is, they are saying two terms, isn't it? A into C is 91. So, and their arithmetic mean means A plus C by 2 is 10. So, what is A plus C? 2 into 10, which is 20. So, A minus C the whole square, you can find out using this formula, A plus C the whole square minus 4AC. Right? So, A minus C the whole square becomes 36. So, what is A minus C? It is 6. Clear? So, A plus C is 2. Therefore, solve for A and C. Just a second. Right? So, just solve for A and C. Whereby you get A is 13, B as 7. Therefore, the bigger number is 13. All right? Yes. With another one sum, we'll try to finish off today's class. If 3, x, 11 are in AP, then we are supposed to find out the value of x. Let's work out this. So here you know this formula. Okay. So A is 3, B is x, C is 11. Just substitute in this formula. 3 is equal to x is equal to A is 3 plus C is 11 by 2, which implies x is equal to 11 plus 3 is 14 by 2. X is equal to 7. So therefore, your answer must be 7. Let's see the answer. Yes, it is 7. All right, students. So we close for today. And I'm sure all of you would have understood today's concept. Yes. So the only request is note down all the sums that is being done every day. Okay. And below this description box, the Google form is given. You can fill in the Google form and you can always tell about our class to your friends, your neighbors, your teachers, and to your relatives so that they can also join and get benefited. So we have variety of courses. So all these details can be got from by just doing a WhatsApp to our number 733 728 5228. I repeat the number 733 728 5228. So do not forget to subscribe to our channel Jatadhara Educational Technology. Thanks for watching and over to Chandrika ma'am for any further announcements. Chandrika ma'am.
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, students, as ma'am said, you can fill the registration form which is shared in the description box. Description box లో మేము registration link share చేసాము. So అందరూ మీరు register చేసుకోవచ్చు. And if you have any doubts or if you are not there in the group, you can message to 733 733 522. Just a second. 733 728 5228. You can message to 733 728 5228 for any queries. Bye everyone.